So, here we are, dear old friends. Who will go first this year? Who will make a big move and announce their stuff first? Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft. We got all three of the big players, right? Without E3 to center around, who's going to announce when? Now, I don't have these industry insides like some people, but I do have thoughts on this and reasonings why I'm thinking what I'm thinking. So let me tell you my thoughts first. I'll do big inhales, like our president. All right. I think everybody's waiting for Sony. Sony's the big unknown out here as far as, what does Sony have? What's the PS5 going to look like? We know a lot of things about the specs and stuff, but what games are going to come out at launch? What's the price going to be? So it's possible there's contingency plans set up by Nintendo, depending on what Sony announces. Now, again, I don't know anything, concrete, but if I was Nintendo, I'd be waiting for Sony to make the move first. You do want to announce a date, but then again, you don't want to jump the gun. So what I mean by that is they don't want to just come out and be like, hey, here's our announcements. But they have done that before. Almost every Nintendo Direct is like that, where it just kind of pops up. Sometimes they say, hey, join us for this Direct. Sometimes though, like Super Mario Maker 2 recently had a big update, big final update. And, they said, hey, we're going to have this big update. Great update, by the way, building worlds and stuff. If you haven't checked it out, definitely go to Nintendo's channel on YouTube and check it out. I may do a video talking about what I love about it, but it's already been out for a week or so I probably missed the boat on that. But great job, Nintendo. I think everybody's waiting for Sony, and I think Sony's not waiting for anybody. I think Sony's got a date picked already to where they're going to make their announcement. I don't think they're going to hinge around E3. They know people are watching them. They know they're the wild card, the unknown in the room. You already got Microsoft sitting there. You already got Nintendo sitting there. Now, what could Nintendo do or Microsoft do to surprise things? Nintendo's been there's word out there, and people have talked about it on other channels that I watch, so I'm not making a secret of it. But this two-screen thing. I think the two-screen thing is, like some have said, being able to have your game in your hand, project it to the TV screen. And so you can actually put whatever's on your screen on the TV screen at the same time. Where would that be great? Mario Maker 2, just like I mentioned a minute ago. Is there really much more than that as far as what could hold people up? You got Microsoft has shown the X. I guess it's called the Xbox. The Xbox X. What is that called exactly? I don't know. But basically, I think they have a wide library they can announce and, use that to draw attention, because everybody's goal is going to be draw attention away from Sony. We don't want Sony to win this time. That's what everybody's going to be concentrating on. Now, everybody talks about this that I know, this small group of friends, I guess I hang around, so not everybody, but whatever company wins one generation, they don't usually win two in a row. Now, you could say the PS2 and the PS1 were two in a row, but I'm saying the PS3, it was a debacle. It was ugly. It was a debacle. They didn't have any games. I mean, they had Ridge Racer, don't get me wrong, but they didn't have much there at launch. So I really think it's going to be a battle of the libraries, between Nintendo and Microsoft and Sony, a battle of price between Sony and Microsoft, and Nintendo's just going to have to bring out something out of left field for most people, something out of left field, like I was saying, a way you can take your Switch Lite and have it display on the TV, even though you can't dock it. I don't know why I'm doing the docking motion, but that's what I'm doing, the docking motion. So that's my feelings on this. I'd really love to hear what you guys think out there. I really don't know what else Nintendo could bring. I mean, hey, I hope they show off Breath of the Wild 2. I really do. I hope they show off this rumored Mario collection. I don't know if you guys have heard about it, but the rumored Mario collection is one cartridge, 4 Mario games updated with better graphics. And you have Super Mario 64, you have Mario Sunshine from the GameCube, Mario 64 from Nintendo 64, Mario Sunshine from the GameCube. You got Mario Galaxy from the Wii and Mario Galaxy 2 from the Wii. Those 4 games as one, one game cartridge for $60 with updated graphics and the ability to save anywhere and getting rid of the whole lives thing and just having, it's similar to Mario Odyssey. Add in a help mode if they can for kids to play. I think that's a no-brainer. Rumors also out that Super Mario 3D World is ready to go anytime. They could put out a Pikmin collection probably on the Switch pretty easily. Metroid Trilogy, but I think they'll wait until they're closer to Metroid Prime 4 because that got delayed. And Animal Crossing is already out there and kicking ass. They could try to do something around Animal Crossing, possibly with amiibos. I mean, the Animal Crossing amiibos and the cards in particular are supposedly going really hot because people want to be able to invite certain villagers to their village so they can bring in whoever they want if they have the cards or if they have the amiibos. I have some amiibo of Animal Crossing, but I don't have any that are villagers I can invite except these 2 alpacas, and they're just scary looking. I mean, seriously, they're damn frightening. I'll have to show them sometime. They give me nightmares, so I don't keep them in the same room as me. But go ahead, leave some comments below. Maybe some of you know more about Microsoft and what you think they're planning or what Sony's going to do. I think Nintendo, I was looking last year up on my screen here, and I think it was beginning of June was when E3 normally is. So I think Sony actually does it in the end of May. I'm thinking the end of May. We've heard from at least one of them, and I'm thinking it's Sony. And then Nintendo, we hear from maybe the first week of June, and then Microsoft the second week of June. I don't see why they need to all step on the top of each other like they used to. I know it's to try to steal the spotlight, but E3 is not here. Give us a better way to do this. Spread it out a little bit. Let everybody get some spotlight time, You don't all have to try to steal the spotlight. Just share the spotlight. So those are my thoughts. But as always, don't quote me. And I will see you guys next time. Have a good one.